Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Set, ready. Right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Let's go now. 6. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, this is Geis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Second and 13. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
He's checking. Crash. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, 18. Check 50.
They'll try the left side. Waller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready? Red, touch. Pick up the ball. 57. Hey, box truck. Hey, get in the weight room. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They were looking for Johnson that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
This is Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Geis. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
56. Check 56. Check right, check right.
2nd and 15. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
You gonna see me in your life. Over. 56 is mine. Stay with your play.
Looking to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Check 26. Check 26.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. We're scoreless after 1. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Hey, 18. Let's go, 36. Back. Blue.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got Burton here. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end. Nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 25. Check 25.
run with Geis. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Yeah.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Alert. 57's Mike.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lock in. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Go. 57. Mike 57.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Pick up. 180. Check. Watch 54.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, alert 3. Undercrush. Watch out. Check 3. Switch. Alert. Check 99.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Get up. 180. Check Mike 54. Blue. Red, up. Shit.
Hey, seam 6.
Alert 3. Check 13. Hey, watch it. Rush in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Off the toss, Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Redskins now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Joseph is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Who that? Hey, watch that.
Hey, Haywood.
54. Not today, you want. Not today. Check.
Now Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Check nickel.
Tight dog. Alert.
24, check 24. Switch.
Red, talk.
Alert flare. Safe.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
I got one.
Alert. Red, talk.
Check 4. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Watch out. Check Mike 54.
Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Let's get that ball right here. Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
At their own 47-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Check it out. Check it out.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Toss play, Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Geis. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. On the ground, it's Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
4-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
is never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The screen pass here to Cohen, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Pick it up. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. They're running.
They go play action. Trubisky, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff. Geis going right. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played.
Getting 1 yard, there was no room to run.
47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant. Check three.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it out to Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Second and 11. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he'll find Hall. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing.
But still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Big edge. Alert. Watch it, creeping. Hey, ball. Turn it up.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Switch. Red. Alert. Lock in.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Alert. 64, weak. Check 24. Check 37.
Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Check 50.
Throwing now is Trubisky. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Here's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On second down, Benjamin. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56 to Mike. 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check girls.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Chicago, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.